What is up, everybody out there in Clicks land? Welcome back to Power Action Clicks, where this year we are celebrating Clicks Halloween because we got two great Halloween kind of themed Heroclix sets around Halloween. And if you didn't notice, today I'm dressed as Superman. More specifically, I tried to dress up as Deceased Superman, one of my favorite figures from Notorious. So let's go ahead and get started. And we are getting into the rares here. Polka Dot Man, number 33. I would give him... No way I'd give him a 3. 2 sounds okay. Maybe a low 2. I did think about using him in Gotham City Underworld. He could do some good there. He could taxi. You could flip him around on his dial. But for 40 points, yeah. Moving on, Black Manta, number 34. I love this Black Manta. He might be one of the people I give, I would say a 3. I just really like that he can give a buff effect, which is really good. He does have to be in water terrain, and you do roll a dice, which is kind of the downside of it. But if they have the dolphin symbol, they're going to get bonuses on attack, damage, or both. Might actually be pretty good. Water is getting better, especially we have Namor coming out in the next set. I feel comfortable giving him a 3. I really like him. But particularly at the 45 point. Moving on, number 35 in the rares is Killer Croc. I've used him quite a few times and he's always got punked. Maybe the 2s, a low 2, maybe a 2. I really like the one from Batman Team Up a little bit better. He's, 20 points cheaper. And moving on, number 36 is Deadshot. I think he's really good. I'd almost give him a high 2 or a 3. Having that one shot, one kill power, range 8, make a range attack, that deals penetrating damage, but only to target opposing characters with a target token. Seems really good to me. I'd give him a low 3. And moving on to number 37, Ra's al Ghul. I do like Ra's al Ghul. You want to use him and the Prime together. I don't know too well about using just Ra's and Pulp without using his Prime. But I do feel pretty comfortable giving him a high 2, maybe a 3. And number 38 is Lincoln March. He's good. If you're running Court of Owls, you don't have many options. He's definitely an option. He is Batman Enemy. I really wish the Court of Owl Assassins had Batman Enemy. That would be too good, almost. Somewhere in the 2s. Amanda Waller, number 39. I like that she has Leadership, Outwit, and Perplex. You can bring her in. Is it after two or more friendly characters that share a keyword with her are knocked out? You could bring her in. I'd give her maybe a low 2, just because of that. But moving on, number 40 is going to be Mr. Freeze, one of my favorite villains, especially one of my favorite Batman villains. I think he's actually really good. He can make, is it up to 4 if you don't go first? It's pretty awesome. I really like that his traded ability, Frozen in Fear, when an opposing character fails a breakaway roll after resolution, deal them 1 penetrating damage. It doesn't say anybody could fail a breakaway to anything and they're going to take 1 penetrating damage. Maybe a 2. I almost want to give him a high 2 or a 3. I like him at the 50 point particularly. Strix on Talon, 41 A and B. I haven't really got to utilize or play with them. I don't even think I've actually played against them. I'd give Strix maybe a low 2, and of course Talon's going to get a little bit better because she's a Prime. Maybe a 3. And number 42 is Saturn Queen. I really like Saturn Queen. Having double prob, super senses, double mind control, shape change, and she also deals the attacker 1 penetrating if she nails her shape change. That sounds really good to me, but you do have to play her at the 100 point to utilize some of that. I feel comfortable giving her a 3. I think really 4s and 5s are going to be more something that I think is more competitive or really strong. Number 43 is going to be Cosmic King. He's good. I mean, double outwit sounds really nice. He has barrier. All these crime syndicate guys again have. I'd give him around the 2. And moving on, Necron. He's probably, there's only probably a couple competitive rare pieces in this set. Necron's definitely probably one of them. I would give him, probably a high 3, maybe even a 4. Giant, so he can see over everything. He's basically like a giant ballista tower. If you can enhance him or something, he can do quite a bit of damage. And on certain maps, it's going to be like the trenches of Normandy when he's shooting at you. And number 45 is Poison Ivy. Right away, I'm going to give Poison Ivy probably a 4, maybe even a high 4, the first high 4 I've given. Just dumping out those Ivy tokens is so good. Batman enemy team ability, you might have heard me talk that up quite a bit because you can give them Mystics team ability, Stealth, the Underworld team ability to the Vine tokens. So yeah, she's really good. Number 46 is going to be the Black Adam. He's actually really awesome. I mean, I don't know about the 200 points, but I really like him at 100 points. I would consider giving him a high 3, maybe a 47A. I'm not, too fond of this Joker. Right away, I'd probably give him maybe a 2. And moving on into his prime, number 47B. He's really good. He's better than the other one. Obviously, the primes are always good. Most of the time are always good. He has Perplex. He has Outwit. He has Probability Control. And him being 50 points is pretty good. That's why I would play him, is because he's cheap and he has a lot of maneuverability, Perplex, Probability Control, Outwit. That's nice. Moving on, 48 is going to be Wonder Woman. She has Super Senses, Impervious, Blades, Claws, Fangs, Invincible, Battle Fury. If I played her, 100 seems a little more reasonable. Superman, number 49. I think the Superman's actually really awesome for 150 points. He does some great damage output. His leadership's pretty awesome. He may instead remove an action token from himself and have all friendly characters gain +1 attack, which is pretty nice. I'm always going to go for characters who buff, give +1 attack, or even debuff, giving somebody -1 defense or attack or damage is really good in my opinion. And him having the Sinestro Corp keyword makes him pretty awesome, honestly. I'd give him maybe a 3. We got 50A and B, which is Two-Face. I like Two-Face. He was the first character, I believe, in Heroclix that's ever had a coin mechanic. I kind of liked the one without whip better. And number 51 is Harley Quinn. I think she's actually really good at her lower points. For 25 points, she can give in power, she can support. So I would consider giving her maybe a high 3. I don't know if I'd give her and her and the next one, Poison Ivy, number 52, are actually from Deceased. It's pretty cool. They Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy basically save what's left of humanity in these giant jungle domes, which it kind of does tell you here on this card, growing the Gotham jungle and sheltering the survivors. I don't think she's as useful as Harley Quinn. She's still good, I mean, especially because monsters just rampant in the game. I would consider giving her a low 3. And number 53A is going to be the regular King Shark. I would probably give him a low 3, maybe a 2, somewhere in there. 115 points. Obviously, the Prime is a lot better, which is number 53B. I would consider giving him a high 3 to a 4. Just being able to generate tokens and for all of what he does is just really good. Having cosmic energy helps. He can't be outwitted. He is invincible. A friendly bystander, move it up to its speed value. So it doesn't even have to be the shark. Could use it in with like poison ivy vines or something, which might actually be pretty decent. Catwoman is number 54 in Notorious. I think she's actually really good. She's 9 clicks long for 90 points. I think that's good. She does a maximum of 1 damage from effects. That's really nice. She pops out these cat tokens when she's damaged. She can move over elevated terrain. And I didn't realize she's animal. That's nice. And Gotham City Underworld. There might be some interesting things you could do with her. I'd give her maybe a high 2, but a 3 probably sounds more likely. Next up on the list is Penguin, which is one me and some people have been arguing about for a little while. I like him being 40 points. So I'd maybe give him a high 3 or a 4. He is good for his points. He offers a lot of value, especially that he can give adjacent characters, poison, smoke cloud, blades, claws, fangs, energy explosion, knockback, precision strike. Those are all really good things to be able to just hand out to people. Frank the Plant is one I still have not seen in this set, an actual physical one. I like him. He seems pretty decent. He's only 50 points. It's not like you're losing out on too much if he dies. And he can kind of move around with your poison ivy. I would give him, somewhere in that 2 range. Probably just a 2. And number 57 is Jervis, Mr. Teach, the Mad Hatter. I like that he gives this, oh dear, you're all turned around. Opposing characters with 1 or more control tokens modify attack and damage -1. Being able to give minuses like that is really good. You can make some crazy teams. I'd consider giving him, I want to say a 3. A high 2 doesn't sound right to me. And then number 58 is Toyman. Him being able to steal people's equipment to me just sounds kind of broken. So I do think he is good. And he has Empower and Enhance. 60 points seems like a lot, but at least he has 7 clicks of health. And he has a Superman enemy team ability. Oh, and he's Metropolis too. I like that about him. I'd consider a 3. Next on the list is 59, Kite Man. Kite Man makes me laugh. He's actually pretty awesome. From the animated Harley Quinn animated TV series. This one's really good. I love that he gives people flying, but it's only if they're outdoors. And then he has this charge where he can gain +1 attack for every square he moves through. +1 attack and damage, I remind you, so that's pretty good. I'd say a high 3, maybe even a 4. I don't want to say 4. And also, it's kind of nice. You can just give any Gotham City Underworld keyword Mastermind to him. So that's not bad. And I didn't realize he had a second point, 25 points. So you could play him at 40 or 25. So for 25 points, he has 5 clicks of health, that's really good. He actually is some great Mastermind fodder. And he can taxi people around, fly him on his kite. Number 60 here. That's going to be Metallo. I don't mind playing him at the 75 point mark. To me, he's not like the greatest or anything. I'd give him maybe a 2, a high 2, which is somewhere that the super rares tend to fall. Golden Glider. I really want to like this Golden Glider. Her and Kite Man are a couple in the show if you haven't seen it. Her having hypersonic and she can blades claws everybody around her. Maybe in battle royales. I would consider giving her a high 2, maybe a 3. It might depend on the format you're playing her on. Moving on, number 62 is Robin King. I think Robin King's actually pretty good. I wish he was a little bit cheaper. He's an assassin. He can steal people's equipment. He has Outwit. The 50-point marker to me seems a little more reasonable. He does have the Batman team ability, which is kind of cool. I guess he has to have that for stealth. And that about wraps it up for this Notorious set review. If you liked the video, don't forget to throw me a like. It helps your boy out. And don't forget to throw in your comments. I know I'm just rating off of what I like about the set, what I've seen and played. Obviously, not everybody's going to have the same review or opinions about these figures. And until next time, thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great Halloween, and I hope you all enjoy Heroclix.